Hi guys, and welcome to episode 31 of Kent Walks. This evening we are in probably a little walked corner of Kent, and I can't say it was high on my list of I need to walk this route, but I've done it. I'm here, and I've parked the car up in the village. And I've got to say, I was really surprised, and it looks really. The village is lovely, and I'm thinking this could be one of Kent's hidden little gems. So we're going to start out on the route and see if that's true. So let's take a little look at the route. From the church, head northwest up the street and turn left into Poot Lane. After 400 metres, find a path on the right which takes you between fields before diving off left through an orchard to arrive by Ham Green. Turn right on the road and immediately left down Shoregate Lane. Near the end, pick up the footpath on the right, which gives access to and follows the marshes of the Medway southeast to Lower Halstow, to emerge at St Margaret of Antioch Church. Head south along the path and soon you will appear by the 3 Tuns. Head straight over and just past the shop, dogleg right on a path to a play area. Head half right across the grass and cross the road to find an enclosed footpath. Follow this path, and at the end of the road cross straight over on another path. At the next road, turn left along the tarmac for about 650 metres to find a restricted byway on the right. Head along this through Gore Farm. At the road, turn right and follow your nose back to the start. Under the Grade 1 listed 14th century church is a small crypt, a charnel house, where bones were kept when the churchyard was full. It was discovered in 1877 and the bones reinterred. The church is also notable for its very unusual candle snuffer steeple, where an octagonal pyramid appears to have been stacked on top of a square one, resembling a couple of inverted ice cream cones. It's believed that the distinctive shape was chosen to serve as the navigational aid for shipping on the River Thames. The wall surrounding the church was found in 2014, also to be listed within the church Grade 1 status, and apparently, and this isn't from Wikipedia, Sir Francis Drake used to worship here as a child. So this is Upchurch, as you can probably tell by now, and I'm going to read Upchurch's wiki page, simple as. Upchurch lay on a pre-Roman trackway. The many linking roads are the result of Roman occupation, which had built a community of ex-soldiers who wanted to settle in England. A Roman cemetery has been discovered here. There were also several Roman pottery works sited here. It is probable that although today the land is low-lying and marshy, it was once higher than it is today. The Upchurch hoard is a hoard of well-worn coins which date from the 1st and 2nd century AD, which were found close to Upchurch in 1950. A more recent pottery was established here in 1909, called the Upchurch Pottery. Okay, time for another snippet of information, if you will, and this time the source is Medway Council's website concerning the Saxon Shore Way. The long-distance path, known as the Saxon Shore Way, stretches from Gravesend to Hastings, some 160 miles from start to finish. Originally opened in 1980, it's been in parts rerouted and extended. Where possible, it uses existing public rights-of-way and allows the walker to follow roughly the coastline as it was around 1500 years ago. The way takes its name from the line of fortifications built along the southern and eastern coast by the Romans in the 3rd century AD. Originally believed to have been built to protect Britain from Marauding tribes such as the Saxons, new research has concluded that they were more than likely fortified ports. Southeast Britain had traded with Europe since at least the Late Bronze Age, so it would have only been natural for this to have continued throughout the Roman period. Okay, we're just approaching Lower Halstow now, and a little bit about Lower Halstow, I guess. And our source this time is sittingbourne.me and thamesweb.co.uk. Lower Halstow is situated to the northwest of Sittingbourne on the banks of the Medway estuary, with Upchurch to the west and Iwade and Bobbing to the east. Evidence suggests that Lower Halstow was inhabited in the Roman times and possibly dating back to the Iron Age due to its natural resources of flints, clay and water. Being so close to the water, Lower Halstow has, until recently, been a village that has made its living from the water, in one way or another. Whether it be ancient pottery making, ancient fishing, or in the 19th and 20th century brick making, the water has been the lifeblood of the village. The village has one remaining public house, known as the 3 Tuns. The building itself was said to be built in 1468 and was issued an ale licence in 1764 as the 3 Tuns. From Roman times until the mid-19th century, agriculture provided employment for most villagers, but the population began to grow dramatically with the coming of the brickworks. Then, for more than a century, brick making was the dominating feature of life in Lower Halstow. Despite the closure of the brickfield in 1966, vast changes in farming over the last century, and the building of many new houses in the 70s and 80s, Lower Halstow's spirit of community is undiminished.